スを目の当にイヌトロと仲間たちはあなたの冒険の始まる。それは猫惑星。
As the Westminster Iron Paw Tournament reaches the climactic final match, two silhouetted figures step into the arena. The crowd is packed and going crazy, but the two figures remain still, holding their position.
Ladies and gentlecats, Anthros and Reggies, hell, I hear we got some humans here too. An android was here also, and I think there's a dog person as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and welcome everyone as we begin what you have all been waiting for, the tournament grand finals match between enigmatic newcomer Uptown Schizo and enigmatic newcomer Pamela. Let's hear it for the competitors. Our fighters have taken their places in the arena, so let me remind you folks what is on the line here. First of all, it is not only glory and honor, it's a wish from the famed cat genie. The winner will also receive a 30-count canister of Jay Leno's leather conditioner, a $6.89 value, absolutely free to today's winner.
Oh, damn. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
There are a few things more enjoyable than the look, feel, and most importantly, the smell of brand new leather. The best way to preserve that luxurious leather experience is with proper care and maintenance. Without it, your leather interior can quickly begin to fade, degrade, and even crack. Quickly nourish, condition, and protect all types of leather finishes with Jay's Leather Conditioner. The new, handy, user-friendly wipes make caring for your leather on the go a breeze. Great for use on most common OEM leather surfaces. Safe for use with all colors. Avoid applying to Alcantara as well as open cell aniline leathers like raw cowhide. And don't forget that cat genie, folks.
So, do we fight?
Oh, shit. Right. The final match begins now!
Cool, fast-paced music starts to play as Uptown Schizo and Pamela both strike awesome fighting poses. Pamela is standing with her legs straight and her shoulders and neck slumped. While in this position, she can finish 100 cigarettes from tip to filter in under 1 second flat. Uptown Schizo faces Pamela with a pen in one hand and a lease in the other.
This is my predatory lending technique. I'm going to wipe the floor with you, girl. Your own floor. Of the 3-bedroom rental that you are going to wake up in tomorrow morning after I kick your ass and make your unconscious hand sign a bunch of papers.
3 bedrooms sounds nice. Can I smoke in there? But let's be real. By tomorrow morning, you and I will be halfway back to planet Earth. All I need to do is win a wish from the cat genie to repair my ship, then bring your unconscious body back home. That's our mission, by the way. To apprehend you. Like, I'm good. I probably have the least amount of plot going on this planet. I'm ready to go.
Heh. Such small dreams for the immense power of the cat genie. When I win, I will use it to its fullest extent. I am going to baptize every living soul on this planet, Anthros, Reggies, and even humans, into a new religion of my making. It's called Catholicism, and I shall be its first and only saint. I guess the god will just be the cat god who already exists on this planet, but basically I'm going to control everyone's bodies through property management and their souls through Catholicism. Pretty devilish, right?
I've already been baptized by the roaring flame of my first old select. That down-home South Carolina smoke filled my lungs and branded my soul. I'm already spoken for, Kimosabi.
You really think you can beat me? I was thinking your little friend Inutaro would be the one to go head-to-head in the finals.
Inutaro is 10 trillion miles away right now, doing a cannonball in a hot tub. Or getting kicked out of a Home Goods for walking around without shoes on. Or he's at the junkyard looking for raccoons. Or getting into some Tom Sawyer shit. Something like that. It's just you and me, landlord.
I'll show you why they call me a lord.
Uptown Schizo comes rushing in and punches Pamela 1,000,000 times in about 3.5 seconds. At the same time, Pamela dodges 1,000,000 times and launches a counter volley of 1,000,000 punches, which Uptown Schizo perfectly dodges.
Heh. When you threw your 500th right hook, you didn't think I would dodge left. This punch deviated from your previous pattern and was meant to throw me off, but I followed your movements flawlessly.
Listen, lady, I didn't think you'd dodge any of them.
Huh. That was your first mistake. And also the next 999,999 mistakes you made after it, when I dodged every single punch.
I mean, none of your punches hit me either. Why don't we just keep fighting and let our special moves do the talking? My ultrameter is really filled up now. I'm ready to do some super powerful moves.
One step ahead of you. This move is going to be fire.
Pamela leans down and swipes her axes against the ground. They catch fire instantly like matches. She pauses for a second to look at Uptown Schizo's face to see if he got the wordplay, but it's clear that he didn't. After reflecting for a brief moment, Pamela gets a little insecure about the quality of her quip.
Oh, fuck you.
Pamela inhales a few cigarettes while stepping toward Uptown Schizo, then throws her axes at him with all her strength. The first axe twirls mid-air, inflamed, and bounces off his stone body, clattering to the floor. The second axe is caught in his outstretched hand. He tries to crush it before realizing how hot it is and dropping it.
Nice try, Pamela. Say, are you single? Maybe you can get a nice husband to help you fight me next time. But until then, there's always more fish in the sea.
Uptown Schizo produces a perfect fish in front of him and begins multiplying it Christianly. He starts multiplying it so forcefully and so rapidly that it takes form as a sort of infinite fish torrent that he can aim and blast in beam form at all those foolish enough to stand in its way. It sounds like a lot, but it takes him about 4 seconds to get this fish beam up and running.
Teach a man to fish. You feed him for a day. Kill a man with a fish. He's gone forever.
Pamela dodges the fish beam, causing thousands of fish to hurtle into the stands. All the feline spectators start going nuts. There's anthros fighting Reggies for trout and humans filming it for clout. The cats are so excited they're not even eating the fish. They're all just smelling it and fighting each other and going crazy.
Look at all these thirsty felines acting like they'd never seen fish before. Couldn't be me, making us Reggies look bad.
I tried to go sniff the fish, but 7 cats scratched up my nose. I think they were in a gang.
Probably, man. Planet Wet Food is low-key pretty dangerous. We have our own mafia, and if you call it the Meowfia, they actually kill you for it.
Everyone thinks I'm so brave, but the truth is I'm terrified of being killed. At all times.
We all gotta go sometime, Kimosabi. Straight up, I'm just trying to puff the crucial herb and ponder the cosmos before I shuffle off this marble.
In the center of the arena, Uptown Schizo lowers his palms and gets down on his knees to pray. Pamela stares incredulously as she struggles to regain her breath.
Hey! Dickhead! The fight's still going on. You didn't hit me. Get up!
O Lord, honor thy fruit and wine with thy barrels as we pray for dominion over us. Oh, how the hallowed ground shall flow with the fish and the wine, and the trees shall shimmer with ruby pomander, and we eat butter by the handful at the great altar of God. Lord, grant me the feral energy lifeline infinite neon energy to defeat those who would stand against your will.
A large golden circle centered around Uptown Schizo emerges slowly from his body. The golden grandeur creeps to the edge of the arena, and Pamela and the crowd watch this mysterious golden energy wash over their feet.
Body mind tithe, soul tax, God parasite technique.
Uptown Schizo stands up triumphantly and a powerful pulse of holy energy emerges from the ground. Pamela throws her head back as her legs are gripped by golden energy.
I can feel my energy leaving me. And what's that?
A Dave & Buster's credit card flies out of her pocket and levitates toward Uptown Schizo.
This is the power of my body-mind tithe. The longer you stand within my circle, the more of your energy I will tithe. And I also take your credit cards and stuff. You see, I have combined the most evil elements of religion and property management into one inescapable attack. If you try to leave the circle, you'll be outside the ring and forfeit the match.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm not sure why this is on my mind, but I wonder what Inutaro is doing right now.
Back on Earth, Inutaro smiles smugly, wearing a cap and gown that are made from the same material as truck tires. He walks onto a big stage. Above him is a big sign that says Takahashi-sensei's #1 American CDL school. A man dressed like a cowboy extends Inutaro's diploma toward him. Inutaro reaches for it, but at the last second pulls away and slicks back his hair. The crowd barely reacts, which pisses him off because he was expecting huge laughs.
You don't think that's funny? You don't like the psych out? Give me that fucking diploma. You don't know who you're messing with. I'm Inutaro, the greatest dog catcher this side of the Sea of Japan. Maybe you could find a better dog catcher, Busan, but I haven't met him. I'm the god of dog catching, and soon enough, I'll be the god of truck driving too. You people make me sick. Now, if you'll excuse me, the Jerky Boys announced a show at Tokyo Square Garden, and I have to go refresh Japanese Ticketmaster.
Back inside Hugh's Suckling Human Barbecue Buffet, Rash and Gentian Violet are seated side by side at a table meant for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 jelly beans.
Great counting, babe.
Sorry for talking about my jelly beans again. I just get so nervous being on a romantic date on an alien planet that I don't know what to talk about. I hope you're having fun.
I'm having a lot of fun hanging out with you, Rash. I love what a free spirit you are. You feel no pressure from society to wash your hands after using the bathroom.
Well, that's not a rule on my planet. There's a lot of strange stuff here I don't understand. Well, what are those, for instance?
That is a fork. That is a spoon. That one is a knife. And these are napkins.
Well, that's great, but what do they do?
Forks are more of a melee weapon against your food. Piercing, stabbing. Think of like a spear or a pitchfork. Now, a spoon is rounded, so it isn't sharp. You scoop up yummy food like Cinnamon Toast Crunch with that. Now, knives, they're a little more complicated. I don't think we're there yet. But napkins, let's take a little test. Look at this napkin. What do your instincts tell you to do with this?
Well, it's stupid, so I don't want to say.
Aw, come on, Rash. It isn't stupid. Say it.
Well, okay, my thought would be to take the napkin and to try to stuff the napkin down my pants. I would arrange it in front of my penis so that it looked like I had an enormous bulge. This would trick some people into incorrectly thinking that I had a larger penis than I really have.
You wipe your face with it.
I feel like we talk about me too much and what I may or may not be wiping. Let's talk about you, Gentian Violet. What do you like to wipe? What's your deal? I want to hear everything. The whole backstory summarized succinctly.
Well, okay. I don't like talking about it, but I trust you to handle it respectfully and kindly, Rash.
Your ribs are here, sir. Rack of human ribs served with a tangy vinegar-based mustard sauce. This man was named Gregory. He was raised on a farm where he played PS5 all day. Call of Duty.
Wow, it sounds like he had an amazing life. And he's going to be even happier in my stomach. Now, go on, Gentian. Jenny? Can I call you Jenny?
Sure. Well, it all began 10 years ago at the Westminster Iron Paw Tournament. Someone used their wish to wish that Planet Wet Food was full of crime.
Wow, that sounds cool and/or scary.
It was cool. At first. When we were looting TVs and drinking any soda we wanted without paying. Then it was cool and scary. And then it was just scary. The cat mafia got really powerful around this time. And if you called them the Meowfia, they would burn down your activity tree or house or whatever.
The Meowfia?
All the patrons in the restaurant glance at Rash with a worried look, then fearfully turn back to their food, which is human meat.
Don't call them that. They'll gun you down in the street like a mere street human. You'll end up like Gregory here, slathered in mustard barbecue, dead as a dumb doornail.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
Back then, we thought cats didn't need cops. How wrong we were. Like I was saying, it started off great. I stole a TV here, a TV there. My house had like 11 TVs. I could watch every channel, all 11 of them, like a kitty cat Ozymandias. But I made a grave mistake going back for that 12th TV. The store owner was fed up and he ambushed me with a shotgun. Blasted my ass point blank. If only there had been a cop there to protect me, so I could safely commit crimes.
Oh, that's awful, Jenny. You guys only have 11 channels?
I was lucky to escape with my life. Basically, me and a bunch of other cats who got messed up by criminals decided to become androids thanks to a scientist who invented the technology to turn anthros into androids.
Wow! You always hear about nice scientists like that. The scientists I meet are always complete dickheads.
That's a shame. Anyway, there were other Gentians like me who were saved by the scientist. Gentian Cobalt, Gentian Crimson, Gentian Cerulean. But every one of them was killed, even after becoming android super soldiers. The scientists canceled the Gentian program because of the recidivism rate. Every single Gentian besides me went back to stealing TVs the moment they could. I pleaded with them. I begged them. We're superpowered androids now. We don't have to steal TVs. They are all waiting for us at the TV store. They're armed. Don't do it. But they couldn't help themselves. They walked right into that shooting gallery. They were completely deconstructed by thousands of rounds of ammunition. They had to burn down the entire building because they knew it would be infested with all of their shitty ghosts.
All right. There. I'm consoling you. You'll get that 12th TV someday. You're consoled.
It's okay. I can barely watch TV anymore without being overcome by survivor's guilt.
Oh, Survivor is a guilty pleasure for sure.
After all that, I became a cop to make sure it would never happen again. If a friend of mine wants to steal a TV, I'll fight to the death to protect them. What about you, Rash?
Well, I'm an American. My dad's a cowboy, my mom's a stripper. That's basically it.
Anything dramatic? Any trauma?
Nope. Not really.
Across the aisle, a server brings a whole barbecued human to the table of 4 Reggies. The ribcage is split open like a game of Operation. The whole human is served with his hands and feet cut off. The guy looks like Steve Buscemi if Steve Buscemi was grilled low and slow over coals in a cast iron stove for 24 hours. His face is permanently fixed with an expression of total anguish that seems to suggest to all who see it that this man was definitely cooked alive.
Nope. No trauma for me.
Back at the arena, Pamela is struggling to escape the pull of Uptown Schizo's body-mind tithe attack. She stares at the holy energy wrapping around her feet in a panic before looking to the sky and lighting up another cigarette. Uptown Schizo's stone jaw drops as Pamela inhales the cigarette smoothly and manifests great, magnificent wings of smoke on her back and shoots off flying into the sky.
No! How? No one's ever broken a lease on me before?
Lesson learned, Kimusabi. Now get ready to see something really impressive. I'm glad the Surgeon General isn't here to see this.
Pamela rips the top off a fresh carton of Old Selects and puts the brick of cigs into her mouth, filters first. She lights them in a plume of smoke, inhales as fast as she can, closes her eyes, and puts her hands over her ears. She holds in so much smoke that little pockets of it writhe inside her body, like the scarabs from the Mummy movie. She flies around the arena, dodging Uptown Schizo's beams of cross-shaped energy. Suddenly, she starts hacking and coughing in midair, and putrid, viscous black smoke starts to pool around her.
Karoi Hai Nujitsu! Black lung!
I've never taken anything second-hand, and I'm not starting with smoke.
Pamela coughs up a nasty loogie as the hovering black lung smoke descends on Uptown Schizo, barraging him with condensed, solidified smoke. He deflects attack after attack, sending energy flying into the crowd, blasting the fans to bits, while Pamela remains suspended in midair, raining destruction down below. The western wall of the Coliseum falls over and lands on Rex's dad, Fido, who was walking by on an unrelated errand.
Getting a little chippy out there, let me remind all spectators that you signed a waiver saying that if you die, it is not our fault. And to any survivors in the crowd, make sure to check out Dave and Buster's $12 catnip-infused Blue Moon, available Mondays from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. On this planet, Dave's a cat's name and Buster's a dog's name.
Pamela ends her barrage, hovering in midair above Uptown Schizo, coughing heavily. He hasn't realized yet that her attack has ended, and he's walking around the arena, stomping, knocking parts of it over. He snaps back and looks at Pamela above him.
Hey, I can't fly. This isn't fair. Where's the judge? Is there a judge?
Uptown Schizo lifts up his left foot. Stuck to the bottom is a detached anthropomorphic cat's shoulder blade with a big dirty sash that says judge on it.
You'll never get me up here, Uptown Schizo.
You're right. I will never get up there. But my dominion will. Shokosubiro no Jutsu! High-rise development.
Directly underneath Pamela, a sort of fast casual architecture high-rise condo complex made it completely out of holy energy rises 6 stories out of the ground, striking Pamela and absorbing her into a penthouse apartment.
No! No!
You'll be fine. They're putting in a sweet green on the bottom floor and the building has a gym. It has 3 machines and 1 guy in super thin cotton shorts who is always running on the treadmill, and you can see his turtle head through the fabric. No rent control! Submit! This could be your life!
Pamela writhes in pain as the skyscraper descends underground, pulling her back to ground level. Uptown Schizo approaches her with a pen.
Looks like you're all out of seeds. And now your dreams are about to go up in smoke.
Uptown Schizo smiles sardonically as he waves his pen in Pamela's face. He turns around to face the crowd, working it like a pro. He's raising the roof, and he is walking like an Egyptian, and the crowd is going berserk. Behind him, Pamela pulls out a lone cigarette that she had been hiding in her mouth. She lights it with the strike of her axe.
Never rent to smokers.
Pamela exhales a torrent of smoke. It quickly fills the holy energy skyscraper and shatters it into spectral dust. The energy around Pamela dissipates as Uptown Schizo is hamming it up, walking like an Egyptian, etc., oblivious to the fact that he's now outside the ring.
Whoa! That arena wall totally fell on that old dog. Did I do that? My bad. Let me help you, bud.
The competitor is out of the arena. You have 10 seconds to return to the arena. 10!
Oh, he's dead for sure. Crushed for sure. I guess I could help bury him.
9, 8, 7.
Maybe if I could just find some identification or something, we could contact his family and loved ones. Whoa! The only thing in this elderly dead dog's pockets is a nude picture of a human woman. Crazy
6,
world.
5, 4.
Oh crap, the fight. I better get back in there.
3, 2, 1.
Just as Uptown Schizo is about to cross the threshold into the ring, Pamela comes flying out of a cloud of smoke and headbutts him, sending him hurtling back toward the crowd.
Uptown Schizo has been disqualified. The winner is Pamela, the child.
Yes, goddammit, yes! That is right! I did it! Number 5! Are you kidding me? That's right! Who do you think you are? I am! Damn it, right?
As Pamela strolls around the Coliseum doing the D-Generation X suck it gesture and flipping off the crowd, Uptown Schizo pulls his stone body from the rubble, confused. A piece of confetti lands on the tip of his nose, and he goes cross-eyed looking at it before laying back down and making an exasperated sound effect. Up above, a frowning Mr. Yakubules gestures to his Reggie underlings.
Well, well, Pamela. Guess Uptown couldn't handle ya. The cat genie's lamp, I'll let you borrow. For the true prize is Inutaro.
4 cats approach Pamela holding up a palanquin with the cat genie's lamp at its center. Pamela picks up the lamp and hoists it above her head, causing the small fraction of the crowd who didn't leave yet to go crazy. All the cats who carried it out immediately lay down and start licking themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anthros and Reggies, may I present to you your Westminster Iron Paw Tournament champion, Pamela. 16, Tokyo. I'm sure a lot of our own competitors may be upset to lose to a teenage girl, but may I remind you that's just sort of how these things go.
She did it. Now we can wish to fix the spaceship.
Pamela-chan, her power level is so high. Do I need to start smoking cigarettes? Would Kumataro want me to?
Hey, there's time to make a wish later. Let's bring the lamp to my place, fill this bitch with superstar nachos, and eat out of it like it's the Stanley Cup. I spent all morning setting up my projector, and I got an external hard drive with like 300 movies on it. DivX.
DivX? I'm in.
I also have Mario Kart 64 on an emulator, but only one of us can play at a time.
Hey, where'd Uptown Schizo go? This was going to be an easy moment to apprehend him.
Who cares? You already showed you can beat him. Besides, my buzz is wearing off and I can tell this crowd is gonna start harassing me for autographs. Let's get out of here. I'm trying to go into a K-hole on purpose.
Back on Earth, Inutaro is standing in the shallow end of a public pool with big Osiris shoes on. He is carrying around a bucket of popcorn that he lets float on the surface of the water when he isn't using it. There are loose kernels of popcorn floating all around. A small child walks by and Inutaro pushes his head underwater and laughs really hard. He gets out of the pool, grabs an entire watermelon, throws it, and hits a really zitty kid in the back with it. Inutaro and the lifeguard both laugh really hard. A young man walks by holding a football. Inutaro wrestles it from his hands.
Hey, Poindexter-san! Go long!
The child smiles and runs as fast as he can. Inutaro throws the football over the fence onto a nearby highway. Just beyond the highway, on a hill, the silhouette of Brian DiMaggio peers at Inutaro, the football rolling toward his paws.
Hey, I think I know that guy. I think he's one of the many people, or cats, who think I'm great. Hey, a little help! Throw it back before the kid gets his dad and I have to kick all their asses.
Enough, Inutaro. I don't understand what kind of training you've been doing out here, but it's enough. The spaceship is ready. I'm here to explain its features before your journey to the planet of cats.
I can't get on the spaceship because I'm not dry from the pool.
You look dry to me.
I'm only drip dry.
I'm in charge of the spaceship and I'm telling you that it's fine.
Wait a minute. You're Brian DiMaggio, the leader of the Dogcatchers Guild.
Wow, Inutaro, that's right. I didn't think you'd remember me at all. Remember how all of your friends went to a different planet? Rash, Primrose, Pamela, Rex. Have you noticed how they are not here right now?
I thought they might be camping in Hokkaido with Kumataro or something. Now that you mention it, I haven't heard from Kumataro in quite a while. We were talking every day for a minute there. In fact, he had some big secret he was about to tell me.
I don't know a lot about this Kumataro guy, but I do have a big suspicion that he isn't real. In any case, I'm just gonna tell you about your intergalactic training regimen.
Training? I probably already tried every type of training there is.
Oh yeah? Even push-ups?
I hold the push-up record at Tokyo's Shinzo Abe Discovery Camp. 40,000 push-ups in a day. They made me do one every time I cussed, and that was the summer I discovered South Park. The song, Chocolate Salty Balls from Chef. Classic.
40,000 push-ups is nothing. My new state-of-the-art spaceship is equipped with the galaxy's first training sauna.
A sauna? Is that thing that blasts water up your butthole after you take a dump?
No. The training sauna may sound relaxing, but there's one thing. It goes up 1 degree each time you train. The more you train, the hotter it gets, pushing your body to its limits and beyond.
That's... At those temperatures, who knows what kind of stuff happens? I heard the human body dies at 100 degrees. What am I training for again?
Oh, you don't like training?
I didn't say that. I just didn't know what I'm training for.
It's okay if you don't like training. You're allowed to be weak and rely on really strong people to defend you. I bet you don't really like training mostly because you don't care about being strong.
Be fucking strong. What you fucking say to me? Be big strong. Me big strong.
Sure, you became the #1 dog catcher pretty easily. No one would dispute that. But what percentage of people are dog catchers really? Like 1 in 10 million people?
From my understanding, everyone is either a dog or a dog catcher. Is that not true?
You need to think bigger. What's your dream now, Inutaro?
Well, it's stupid.
No, come on, Inutaro, tell me. I want to know.
Promise you won't laugh?
I'm a cat. I don't know how to laugh. I mostly meow and speak Japanese, which in this dub is English.
I want to kill God. I want to taste the opalescent blood of God in my mouth and swallow. I want to see who God was afraid to fight and then kill him. I want anyone who dares deny my strength to be obliterated from the world in all of history.
You're not ready for that. Not even close. In fact, even Uptown Schizo is more powerful than you. The only way you could ever beat him in your current state is if there was some way that he got disqualified on a technicality or something. But that would only really apply in a tournament setting. In a no-holds-barred combat situation, he would tear you limb from limb.
I'll never let him defeat me. Show me that training sauna. I'm gonna get so hot I melt. I'm gonna turn into magma and you're gonna see me in a volcano one day and be like, damn, that magma could kick my ass. I'm gonna turn into a soup filled with biceps.
Inutaro and Brian DiMaggio hear a honk from the road nearby. They turn to see the boy from earlier running through highway traffic to get his football back. They immediately disregard him.
That's the spirit, Inutaro. Now tell me, do you know how to play Xbox?
Yeah, I play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I find a cool spot and I camp until I unlock the cluster mine that looks like a boob. Then I deploy it to myself and hit the L3 button and it looks like I'm sucking it for about 2 seconds. After that, it blows up and I start over. Why?
Excellent. Your mission will be to drive the spaceship with the included Xbox controller and land safely on planet Wet Food, where you will rendezvous with your friends. Little does he know, the controller doesn't do anything. The communication system, the thermostat, even the toilet handle is fake. Inutaro can't be trusted to do anything right, so the ship is programmed to head straight for planet Wet Food no matter what he does.
Right. Is there food on the plane?
Yes, and a bathroom. I know how important that is to you.
Okay, good. I was worried for a second that the training sauna was going to double as a bathroom. That wouldn't be good at all. I hate spending all day in the same room.
Right. It's all there. Get on the spaceship, Inutaro.
I'm going to.
Get on it now, Inutaro.
I'm going to. I will. First, I have to say my goodbye cannonball to lifeguard Lenny.
Brian DiMaggio pulls out a big remote and hits a red button. A ramp lowers from the spaceship, revealing a framed copy of Maxim magazine from September 2004, featuring Mila Jovovich, which includes the 3 greatest Maxim articles of all time: Supermodel Pickup Tips, Charlie Brown Hits Puberty, and Ninjas vs. Zombies. Can't we all just get along?
Ninjas versus zombies? I gotta see this. Don't they know a dogcatcher could beat them all?
Yes, and I bet you're wondering what Charlie Brown's puberty would look like as well. Only one way to find out. Into the spaceship you go.
Well, the hatch is still open, so I think I could grab the magazine and walk back out. Here I go.
As Inutaro walks into the spaceship, Brian DiMaggio hits a button and all of the doors slam shut. The spaceship immediately takes off and flies into space at 1 trillion miles per hour.
Godspeed, Inutaro. I really hope he doesn't ruin that magazine. I gotta know what Charlie Brown Hits Puberty means.
Hey, it's me, Inutaro's friend lifeguard Lenny. Did Inutaro leave without telling me goodbye?
The camera lingers on a split watermelon bobbing in the shallow end of a large public pool before it sinks to the bottom beautifully. Back on planet Wet Food, Uptown Schizo stands in the bell tower of an abandoned church, the knell of that old iron chime resounding across the catnip fields and turkey and gravy-soaked streams of the outlying lands of this feline-frenzied planet. We hear a slight scratching at the door, and Uptown Schizo opens it to reveal the large-brained Mr. Yakubules.
Enough with the bell! It's bad enough you have lost your fight, but now you want to tell the whole world where we reside? I ought to hit you like Charlie Brown hit Puberty. You need more training.
For the last month, you've had me practicing Maxim's supermodel pickup tips. When am I going to learn something I can use?
I don't want to fight like ninjas versus zombies. Now tell me what's bothering you.
The tournament finals were bullshit. That girl only won on a technicality. You need to get them to do it over.
You think that you can defeat that girl? This Pamela?
Easily. She is only a child. She shouldn't even be smoking. In fact, this is why they don't let teens smoke. It gives them superpowers.
Well then, if she is only a child, if she is weak, then beat her up and don't be meek. Better act quick before Inutaro arrives.
Inutaro is coming here?
Yes, he is set to arrive shortly. Make sure to face him alone. He seems to derive power from protecting his friends. Plus, I hear he owns more rental properties than you, and I also heard that he does it all by himself instead of using a property management company like you do. Don't underestimate him like you underestimated the girl.
Please. I already faced off against that guy on Earth. Plus, I heard this guy named Kumataro stole his girl from him. Apparently, Kumataro was cheating on Primrose with a girl named Wildflower, who killed herself.
You're wrong. Wildflower actually survived. I heard this from a news source, Cherry Katie Banks. We're mutuals on Insta.
Cherry Katie Banks?
She's a bear catcher with Kumataro, and she's way hotter than Wildflower. She's like a one-woman Maxim Hot 100.
Hotter than Wildflower? Even with her new sex swing?
You dare question your mentor? I'm basically a genius at ranking hot girls. She only has one pick and it's super grainy.
Damn. I would hit that like Charlie Brown hit Puberty.
With my supermodel pickup tips, your success is all but guaranteed.
I will not let you down, my liege. I know what I must do right now. And after I go to the bathroom, I will retrieve the lamp from the one they call Pamela.
Sweat drips from Inutaro's every pore as his ship hurtles through space at many miles per hour. The training sauna is registering over 500 degrees, but Inutaro remains undaunted as he mumbles along to the words of a 1995 live version of Jump by Van Halen.
Van Hagar. None of that pussy Van Halen shit.
Back at Dubs' activity tree, spirits are high. The superstar nachos are flowing, there's special cocktails made with gravy, pureed wet food, and svedka, the groundhog from Caddyshack is there, and everyone is dancing like an Egyptian. Dubs is walking around the party in a friar's hat, handing out jello shots on a big platter.
Bottoms up, freshmen Reggies and Anthros. We're going blackout mode tonight to celebrate Pamela's big win over Uptown Schizo. Last time I saw a clutch dub like that, I was looking in the mirror.
Dubs.
We're talking about Pamela tonight. This is for Pamela.
Dubs.
In the kitchen, Gentian Violet is holding hands with Rash, who is dressed in a drastic new style. Khakis, cable knit sweater, oversized glasses, and he now has a sort of Michael Cera style perm. He is also wearing a cross necklace and a Livestrong bracelet.
I look so fucking stupid. We fucked up my hair so bad.
No, you look good. You just gotta wash your hair. It'll be fine after you wash it. And hey, look, I stole this to cheer you up.
Under the table, Gentian Violet flashes a picture frame toward Rash. It appears to be a precious family photo belonging to Dubs.
What are you doing? Put that back. If Dubs finds out, she's gonna kill you.
If you don't like me, you can just say so. Besides, everybody expects stuff like this to get stolen.
You're a cop.
I know, That means I can get away with it.
Okay, whatever you say, babe. Hey, how many beers am I allowed to drink at this party?
I'm not the type of girlfriend that's going to tell you how many beers you can drink. I'm the type of girlfriend that is thinking of a number in my head, and if you go over that number, I will never forgive you.
Well, I hope it's a really big number. I'm drinking for 2 since Inutaro's not here.
Hey, Rash. Hey, Genshin. Some party, isn't it? This place is popping off so hard that I'm wearing 2 thunder jackets. Did I hear you say Inutaro? Is Inutaro here yet?
Who's Inutaro?
I don't care if Inutaro's here. Because I outsmarted everyone by making a fake boyfriend that loves me for who I am. We haven't needed Inutaro for anything. Don't need him to fight. Don't need him to drive me around. Don't need him to make beats. And by the way, not to be a bitch, but if I needed someone to catch a bear, it wouldn't be him.
You know, sure. Primrose is drunk. Sure, she's currently pickling her brain with cotton candy Burnett's vodka, but she kind of has a point.
Yeah, Primrose is right. We haven't really needed Inutaro at all. I mean, his only real value add is being powerful, but I've been taking care of that. I'm so fucking amped after my fight. I feel like the fucking main character.
Pamela cocks her shoulder back and punches a perfect fist-shaped hole into Dubs' wall.
It's just drywall, bitch. Let's go.
Enough about stupid, weak Inutaro. When are we gonna rub up this damn genie lamp and get our spaceship fixed?
Before we do that, I have an announcement that I would like to make. I know that to most of you, I am a small, horny, loud, mean, stupid, and unlovable man. That was before this wonderful gal came into my life and showed me the error of my ways. I would like to formally announce that Genshin Violet is my woman. She's my gal, she's my good time baby, my sweetie for life, my rub-a-dub baby, the light of my loins and the fire of my stuff. She's my pumpkin pie with a dollop of whipped cream, and I'm her good time handsome boy, I mean man. And if anyone's got a problem with it, I will fucking kill you.
Rash, that would be very sweet if you weren't rock hard right now.
It's only because he's nervous. He's afraid of public speaking.
Being nervous makes him hard?
I think I speak for all of us when I say nobody wants to talk about what makes Rash hard anymore. Let's go back to the cat genie. Maybe we should consider other uses for the wish. After all, I'm sure Dr. Insane Einstein will fix the ship on his own eventually. Why don't we wish for something more ambitious, like a roast chicken the size of a galaxy?
I suggest we use it to kill Wildflower before she uses her sex swing to seduce Inutaro or anybody else.
Maybe I could wish for 3 beautiful children for me and Jenny.
Listen, Romeo. Maybe before that, we ask the cat genie for a good restaurant recommendation for date number 2. I don't know how dating works on Earth, but here on Planet Wet Food, the first date is Land's End male fashion date. And the second date is romantic candlelight spaghetti dinner.
Spaghetti is the most romantic food, just like on Earth. It's the only food you can accidentally make out with someone while eating.
None of you are thinking big enough. We could rig the world economy in our favor. Billions could die. We could extinguish galaxies, universes. Kings, emperors tremble before our might. Let's all get blackout drunk and find out what we wished for tomorrow morning. That's how this planet ended up with its first 3-titted president, Milky Lutza.
Dubs pours a shot of Quetzal Meow Ghost tequila and hands one to everyone at the party. She has a crazy look in her eyes and makes everyone take the shot while playing the song Passin' Me By the Far Side.
The roof!
The roof is on fire.
Don't just let the motherfucker burn. We gotta raise it.
As the roof caves in, the party defiantly raises it, struggling to keep it above their heads. Suddenly, the roof explodes into pieces. High in the air above, the dreaded Uptown Schizo comes into view. He smirks before crashing down into the party, cleaving a keg of Leinenkugel's summer shandy in half with his knee.
So you haven't used your wish yet. Then it looks like my wish was granted.
You wished for a Leinenkugel's keg too?
Silence! If I was going to get a keg, it would be full of milk.
That's what's up. We should party sometime.
We are partying. Normally at a party, people put lampshades on their heads, right? Well, I'll settle for just a lamp.
Uptown Schizo reaches for the cat genie's lamp sitting on the table next to 3 empty 750 milliliter bottles of Fireball, but Pamela grabs it first.
I already smoked your ass once today, Schizo. If I have to smoke you again, you're gonna smell like a VFW haul.
Enough! Hand me the lamp and the aux cord. I want to put on City Pop.
I'd rather die than listen to City Pop.
Don't get cross with me.
Uptown Schizo grabs the Cat Genie's lamp with his left hand, and with his right blasts a point-blank energy cross into Pamela's face, sending her flying backward. She lands safely in a large pile of superstar nachos. As the rest of the party gets into battle stances, Uptown Schizo walks backward onto the dance floor holding the genie's lamp.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave the party fashionably early. My new father, Mr. Yakubalis, is waiting for me. He's going to teach me how to ride a bike, even though I'm a 4,000-pound statue. He must have found a bike made of diamonds or something.
Hold on, Uptown Schizo. You don't need a new father. Your real father, Dr. Insane Einstein, is here on Planet Wet Food.
My father? He's here? And he hasn't even tried to reach out to me? This is...
With tears welling up in his eyes, Uptown Schizo kicks some rocks on the ground and they go flying off at 10,000 miles per hour, which is really not that fast compared to some of the other stuff that's gone flying around here recently. Rex, Gentian Violet, Rash, and Primrose are slowly closing in with their weapons drawn as Uptown Schizo wipes the tears from his eyes, scowls, and shoots a web out of his wrist into a nearby skyscraper, using the momentum to swing away in a fashion that evokes the famous Marvel superhero Spider-Man.
Blast it! He's getting away!
Rex shakes his fist at the sky impotently.
I didn't know he could web sling.
I did, but I didn't want to say anything. I wanted to see if you guys could handle the situation. And you failed.
Guys, look up.
Yeah, right, Primrose. Probably just lying again like all the Kumataro claptrap. There's no way I'm looking up.
Yeah, Primrose, honestly. You had me talking to assassins on the deep web before I even found out Wildflower isn't real.
But...
Maybe there is something above us right now. Maybe we should look.
I think you might be right. She has switched to terrified stuttering. She's like barely able to even mutter a warning. It must be a real thing.
On the count of 3, let's all look up.
Okay.
Who's counting?
I thought Rex was counting because he suggested it.
I'm not a strong counter. Maybe we should just look up. You know what? I'm just looking up. I don't care what everyone else does. We don't have to do stuff like this together.
With the roof gone, everyone can see that the night sky is illuminated by sporadic crashes of lightning. With each strike, they see the faint outlines of some gigantic forms. 2 mythical beasts, nay, gods, appear to be clashing in the sky. Each probably like a mile long, these crazy elongated serpentine deities are shaped like dragons, but one with the fur and features of a cat and the other of a dog. The claws of the cat god slice into the flesh of the dog god. The dog god's teeth sink into the cat god, raining down fur, debris, and divine blood to the surface below.
Ah, yeah. The cat god. Looks like the dog god is here. Always a weird couple weeks when they show up.
The party stares up helplessly at the 2 massive creatures above, jaws agape, unsure what to do next. The cat god sinks its claws into the dog god and lets out a void-rending howl. A single drop of divine blood slowly falls to the ground. It lands on a nearby cat man who is reading the newspaper, instantly washing him into the nearby gutter.